Okay, I'm trying to get it together. Some days are harder than others, and I'm a work in progress. What can I say? This is raw. So can't be everywhere. As much as I try, as much as I would need to be, I can't be everywhere. I've got 5 children, 10 grandchildren. I've got a client base of 100 clients, members, network of 3,000 people. It's really difficult to be everywhere. So I'm kind of looking, or I'm not kind of, I already know what I want to do. So I do want to do the podcasting. I'm working on this. Here's the launch, guys, okay? So podcasting, doing maybe some phone calls. I have a lot of folks that take my time, and I don't mean this in a negative way. Please, because keep the info coming. I live for it, literally. And the stories as a healer, as a community leader, as someone who can go from holy to hood, a street warrior, a prayer warrior. I've been called a lot of things, a curandera, I've been called sister, I've been called mom, I gotta do it for you guys. I gotta speak for the babies. The children of Uvalde, the community of Uvalde. As a small town girl growing up along the Highway 90, historical Highway 90, yay! We can do better. We have to advocate. As I go along telling you my story, my life, my family history, just call me La Llorona, because I'm going to keep crying out until someone listens. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not popular with some people. I'm not liked. But you know what? I'm used to it. People have been talking about me all my life. Those who know me know me. I've put food on tables I've never been invited to. I've been invited and uninvited after giving donations. So, hey, once you hear my story and the difference between the firstborn and the lastborn, that's my life story, is the firstborn and the lastborn. And I'm going to tell you, hey, no one's perfect. No one's perfect. Not even the first family was perfect. What happened to the first siblings? Smote one another. If the first family couldn't live in peace, what makes us think that 35 years protecting the princes, the oil princes, Kuwait, the Arab princes and their interests, the countries that we protected for 35 years, did we think we were going to end a holy war? Gosh, despierta America. Get woke. Worry about our own. We were so busy protecting another country's borders, we didn't protect ours. Now look at the condition we're in. It all started with that little broke Italian who got some money from that rich Spanish queen, Isabella. Yeah. All started. That's where we got to start. This land is my land. Land back. We have people who don't have uteruses controlling birthrights. Yet the same people can't even provide for the children who are here. Children are not property. Women are not property. Children born in Texas are assumed to be the child of a woman's husband. I think we need DNA for all children. to be paired with the appropriate parent. We need to quit going by the letter of the law and going by the spirit of the law. Solomon ruled with wisdom. And we need to learn, give people, teach them how to make good choices. We've given them laws to follow. Jesus gave one. Love one another. Would you beat someone you loved? Would you assault someone you loved? Would you unalive somebody? No. You would be a good neighbor. Let's get back to the basics, folks. It starts at home. It all starts at home. It starts at church. It starts at work. Be kind. Nice. What's wrong with being nice? Don't take things that aren't yours. We don't give these kids assistance with identity recovery. The basic thing that gives a person pride is their ID, their social security card, their driver's license. That's your independence. Until then, you're enslaved to do something or participate as a beggar. There's undocumented children born here in this country. But if they weren't born in a hospital, they were born somewhere else. I've seen that too. Undocumented people. Boomers, especially, it's hitting hard on the boomers. They're now realizing maybe some of them weren't even registered properly. They were living under the wrong name. I know my own father lived under the wrong name for most of his young life. He took on his stepfather's name for many years. Back then, there was no adoption. They just, we got so many wrongs that we need to right in this country. It begins with the children. What about their basic rights? Freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I remember going to school was a happy place to be. A nice warm place, a nice cool place, good food, teachers who were compassionate and loved to teach basics of life, reading, writing, arithmetic. That's what made me who I am, the education system. Now, have you seen the food? Have you tasted it? We're not feeding the bodies anymore like we used to. We're not feeding the mind. We used to have basic education. Now it's every man for himself. We're just shuffling through the system. I have a granddaughter who's in the second grade who can't read. And I see the struggle, and I can't enforce my stylings on her because I'm not with her 24/7. I'm not her parent. I'm her grandparent. I can only do so much, even at home. We give our kids distractions, not an education. Wi-Fi has become a basic necessity, and these kids don't have access to it. The Hungarian scientist, Hedda, can't remember her last name right now, she would be very disappointed in seeing internet was Wi-Fi waves. It was meant to help, not hurt our ears with the loud music, not give us robocalls that spam call us and torture us. and interfere with our daily activities, that's another lecture. You know, if you wanted Wi-Fi, internet access to bring education, communication, transparency, to bring us to a higher level, now we got, you know, all these uses of social media to attack, to blame, to shame, to throw game. Now I'm rapping now. Tupac, man, could have used you. Some of those folks left us way too soon. John Lennon. You know, music used to bring us together, and now it seems it's gotten to the point where it's tearing us apart. Don't give up, folks. I still have faith in us. Do it for the grandkids. There's more in me than there are you, okay? I'm one grandma, but I got 10 grandkids. Keep doing what you're doing. Hang in there. Like and follow. Share. Motivate. Get me out of here. Tell me some stories. I follow my stories. I have a lot of stories to tell, folks. I am a 5th generation. No, I think I'm probably a 7th generation Tejana, raising, influencing my grandchildren, and the stories when I tell history. That's why these folks want to burn books and ban, because they want to keep us ignorant. That's why they stopped teaching cursive writing, because they want to keep us ignorant. So we don't understand hieroglyphics. You know, they want the Constitution to become a piece of hieroglyphics that is open to interpretation. Let's get back to the basics. That Constitution that my ancestors defend was copied from the Native American nation. I used to sing that song, "This land is my land. It's not your land no more. Give it back to us." You took the land from our people when our tios went to World War I and World War II, and now you're doing it again with the Vietnam veterans. And pretty soon, the other veterans, you guys are gonna fall too. You haven't seen it yet. But talk to a boomer. Talk to a senior. Ask them how life and retirement are going. Again, ask about the windfall elimination program. Who am I? I'm a small-time girl raised in the city, military city. Worked in a bank for 20 years. Been in the insurance industry for 6. Helping the community most of my life. I'm a mobile remote notary. I got a lot of foot traffic experience, engaging with the community, engaging with social activism, engaging with the needs of seniors and those folks, the working poor. Let's talk about the working poor. The ones who don't have time to go vote. The ones who are too tired. The ones that can't afford to miss work. The ones that have to go pick up their kids. Bexar County Sheriff officers, they get 5 hours to themselves daily on the days they work. The ones that work at that. You think they go vote? There's no justice. There's no peace. We need to rethink the police. 30 years ago, Jaime Martinez saw my passion, and he wanted me to become his speaker for the Brown Berets. I was too scared to go. But I'm here now. Big homie, you left me with some stuff, man. The fight continues, Raza Unida. Los hombres sí mandan toda la chingada. Mujeres, women, we need to rally together. Mamas, abuelas, tías, primas. This is our time. We need to fight now. We need to advocate. We need to let our voices be heard. Enough is enough. Education, equity, equality, inclusivity, transparency. I'm tired of bookkeepers and their transgressions. They keep robbing our children. They keep stealing, embezzlement. Oh my gosh, every time I look at financial news, there's someone who's ripping off the federal government. And that's hurting us, our economy. City council people are more concerned with dog parks and deer bridges than borders, sanitation, recycling. San Antonio may as well be the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, where a city sits in a hill, and everybody sees us, you know, fiesta, they come down, trash our streets, drink, party, you know, lewd dancing, right in front of the church, right in front of all the banks, in front of our justice center. Give them all the beer, dale shine. And then we're just waiting to arrest them when they leave, take away their vehicles, ruin their lives, give them a ticket. Who's responsible? We don't hold the city accountable. We don't recycle. I've been to California. Why don't we recycle these, huh? You know, why don't we give back our land to the people who pay taxes? Get rid of income, get rid of property tax and give us a state tax. That way everybody pays their own fair share. You make it hard to be a property owner. Se salen de amare. I'm gonna cut this short. I need a break.